Hi again, Emiliano. And today I'm talking about safety. I'm talking about specifically the you and me kind of safety, the provider, social work intern safety. So when you look through NASW, it mentions things like these agencies should have policies and trainings and places where we can work in violence-free, verbal violence-free environments. And they mention having safety procedures. They mention having safety protocols, and thinking, how does that translate into when you're doing home visits? I guess it kind of does loosely, but um, really the biggest factor in my experience in keeping you safe is environmental awareness, which is what they mentioned. So let's talk about what's environmental awareness. Well, knowing where you are, knowing your location, where are the exits, who's there with you, what is, I guess, the safest place you can position yourself. And I think that's going to be the biggest key factor in making sure you're safe when you're out there. I do remember that someone in their video mentioned they have like safety buttons and they have code words or code phrase, and that's fantastic. And I hope all those places implement these things. But out there, and I'm bringing this to you because I did a home visit recently, and which it surprised me doing because it's my first placement, so I don't expect I'd be doing a home visit, but I did. So just keep that in mind. What would you do differently, or what would you just do to begin with? So the information I was given at first, or the only information that we had, is that I had, is that this person is in a bad marriage. They're not allowed to be together or see each other. They're separated, and they have to be kept separated. So the key points in safety that happened for me, one is the elevator, which I don't see how anyone could have foreseen that. So I did mention that in an email to them, and I said this all to them. And just I want to disclose any emotion that I do show to you. I did my best in that moment to have a non-judgmental and supportive environment for them, and get my goal and my ideas across to them. So the elevator, I took one step off the elevator. My weight, I guess, distributed strangely, and the whole box itself, it shot up into the elevator shaft. Not too high, right? But enough to where you feel the ground beneath you moving from one side of your body. So I was like, oh, that's red flag number one. Number two is our original meeting was rescheduled, and they told me someone tried to do arson there. An agent of somebody else showed up, tried to set their apartment on fire. Their whole floor, there was a mess. It was reported to 911. They showed me the police report. Number two is they told me they have been attacked there before. They showed me more reports, more medical reports. And part number three, which was the biggest alarmer, the thing that set my spider sense off, is that she said they write to them that we're watching them, and they come right to their door. You know, I don't mean right to their door, but they come right on their door. So in that situation, it starts to become a little bit difficult for me to suppress my own self-preservation and try to get the goal done, my intention there. And so with what NASW says about safety and how it doesn't really translate into home visits, other than, I guess, safety trainings and putting you in those specific environments, how would you prepare for a potentially dangerous environment in a way where you don't know where you might be in it? And I hope that was clear, because it was hard to get all of this into the proposed time limit of 5 minutes. I've tried to do this a couple of times, so this time I have been successful. Thank you for watching. Please write down below.